What if Jun-hee never died in Squid Game Season 3? How would that one moment change the course of the entire season, and possibly the entire Squid Game universe? In today's deep dive, we'll explore a dark alternate timeline where Jun-hee survives, exposing secrets, flipping alliances, and becoming one of the most dangerous players in the game. Let's break it all down. First, let's talk about who Jun-hee is. Introduced early in Season 3, Jun-hee quickly became a fan favorite. A former psychology student turned debt-ridden caretaker for his sick mother, he joined the Squid Game hoping to win enough to pay off her medical bills. He was quiet, observant, and emotionally guarded, until Episode 4, when he sacrificed himself during the glass bridge game so that a younger player could live. But what if he didn't die? What if Jun-hee figured out a way to survive, by clinging to a side rail or timing his jump perfectly? Let's imagine how that would have changed everything. In this alternate timeline, Jun-hee survives the glass bridge, making it into the final 5. This would immediately shift the power dynamics in the game. Without his death, the emotional impact that shook the group, especially Mira, the player he saved, never happens. Instead, Mira and Jun-hee become allies, forming a silent but strategic duo that threatens the more ruthless players like Hyuntae and Kyla. His psychological skills come into play here. He reads opponents, anticipates moves, and starts manipulating conversations, quietly becoming the most dangerous player without ever raising his voice. But here's where it gets even deeper. Jun-hee, having observed the Squid Game structure, begins to notice things, patterns in guards' movements, strange discrepancies in how votes are counted, and players mysteriously vanishing. His survival gives him the time to start investigating the system from within. In Episode 7, he steals a guard's radio and listens in, confirming what many suspected: the game is rigged for entertainment, not fairness. This new knowledge puts him on a path not just to win, but to expose the game. Imagine this: while other players are scheming to eliminate each other, Jun-hee is secretly building a mental map of the entire compound. He even confronts one of the VIPs face-to-face in Episode 8, using a hidden camera stolen from a disabled guard to blackmail him, whispering, "You're not the only one watching." The tension explodes. In the original timeline, Hyuntae brutally wins the final game, only to collapse emotionally in the aftermath. But in this alternate reality, Jun-hee makes it to the final game against Hyuntae. What starts as a violent competition ends in a psychological duel. Jun-hee doesn't fight with fists. He plays mind games. He brings up Hyuntae's murdered teammate, his sister, and questions whether any of this was worth it. Slowly, he breaks Hyuntae down mentally, leading to one of the most shocking outcomes. Hyuntae forfeits. Jun-hee wins the game without killing, a first in the show's history, but Jun-hee isn't interested in the money. He's interested in justice. With the video footage he stole and the identities he uncovered, Jun-hee becomes the first winner to actively go after the game's organizers. The final scene of the season. Jun-hee walking into a dark underground chamber where a former frontman is being held, and saying, "I know what you are. Let's burn it all down." A cold cut to black. End of Season 3. So what if Jun-hee never died? We wouldn't just get another survivor, we'd get a revolutionary. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Would you root for Jun-hee's rebellion? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Squid Game theories and breakdowns. Until next time, keep your guard up, because in the game, nothing is what it seems.